my name is Captain Dr. Pranav Prasoon Thakur, and with me is Pradeep. He is the co-founder for TruKKer, and our CEO, Gaurav, is still hustling. I think sometimes we should patent this word called hustling. Can we have the video, please, Shristi? We have a small video for you, what we are.
When journeys begin, efforts bear fruits. Aspirations meet accomplishments. Choices enrich our lives, and our today fuels our tomorrow. The road from past to future is a highway that connects the now to the next, changes expectations into a reality that has no stops, only borderless growth that stretches all the way to deliver on promises, so that we see things others don't, control assets the way others won't. Most importantly, connect trades the way others don't, with the most diverse carrier network that has more than 40,000 trucks always ready for you. And all your freight's journeys are powered by futuristic technologies that offer end-to-end care. At TruKKer, we have been thriving on the highway to the future since ever we arrived. We invest in diversity and human-centric innovations that hold the key to the future of freight. Our multiple offices, spanning across the MENAP region, work as brains for our intelligent network. Our scalable infrastructure weaves a central layer of control and democratizes information for end-to-end transparency, builds trust and relationships through automation and data. We service over 700 customers from more than 8 industries spanning the entire MENAP region every day, making their local trades global, helping them meet their markets better. We're changing the way we know the world of land freight, the way it's made available with unseen business availability, the way it's booked with booking time less than 40 seconds, the way it's priced on booking with MENAP's first instant freight pricing model, and tracked in real time to always stay ahead of surprises. But what we care about the most is our environment. Our expansive network eliminates empty miles remarkably by assuring reverse logistics. We love to win big, but sustainably, with values that push us every day to empower others, introduce flexibility, and promise unseen business continuity. We believe in people, performance, purpose. We're MENAP's largest and most advanced digital land freight network with SQAS and ISO certifications. We fuel your supply chain with actionable intelligence and lay down the tracks for continued growth, so that you make decisions that drive your expected outcomes, and your business is always where it needs to be. On time, every time. We are TruKKer.
Thank you. Can we have the slides, please? This was a small introduction, ladies and gentlemen. A high-tech organization. This is the first time I thought that we'll give a twist in terms of the case study, where I am the people leader, and I bring my tech leader, my co-founder. We talk together how we build an organization which is doing great in terms of the EMEA region, right? A tech organization which was created will tell you the story, but everything starts with a word called hustle, right? And this is something which we carry very deep in our heart. So, Pradeep, would you just share the story at how it started?
Thank you guys for inviting and giving me the opportunity. So basically, where is the clicker?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody thinks there has to be a eureka moment to start a business and everything. A trucker idea was never a eureka moment. It was just a discussion with my childhood friend. Gaurav and me go back like 33 years or 34 years. When we were like 6 years, we know each other. It was just on a dinner conversation where we were thinking with a common friend who had a problem with sourcing a truck for his factory, which had to deliver. And it was very, very stressful for them. That is when we understood that there is a lot of problem in this industry. There is a fragmented market supply, there is inefficient operations, and a clear absence. There were no digital player in these regions at that particular time. And that is where we thought, why not build a digital freight network? We started in Dubai, and we tried to take it to the world. So currently, we'll be operational in around 12 countries across Middle East, Africa, Europe. Next. We launched TruKKer in 2016 in UAE. We are a Dubai-based company. We were born and brought up in Dubai, basically. And we started the company with a home moving service. So we are like a movers and packers. But the idea for us was always to get into the B2B sort of a business.
So this I'll talk a little bit about when they brought me in the game. Before this, I was quite a boring guy. I was in static companies, 130 years old companies, Renault, Nissan, heading their HR. Post-COVID, when the great resignation happened, I was working as a head HR for Coca-Cola, selling sweet water to the world, to India, basically. But then this thing happened, and they told me, we have made a company, now let's make the culture. I told, guys, you made the company and culture is already made. Now I cannot come from outside and build the culture for you. But anyways, we brought the entire leadership together, team together, and we made our values, we made our vision, mission, right? And from there, the journey will start, how the things went further. Can we have to go to the next slide, please?
Yeah. So this is a brief milestone of TruKKer. We launched in 2016 in UAE. Then over a period of time, we scaled into multiple other countries. We are a company which has raised 5 rounds of equity. We have raised 3 rounds of debt. So it has been a hyper growth journey for us. We have quadrupled every year in terms of our top line for the past 6 years now. And with that comes great pressure. My teams have to become more super delivery focused. And how to motivate them. When the team was small, there was only one company. It was me, my founder, and a few other things. It was easy for us because that was our culture and that was our DNA. But now with a team of around 700 people across geographies, that is where, we required a proper HR person to come in and train us. No, this is not how the organization runs. This is what you should do. This is how you build a culture and not just hustle around and hit the people like animals. So that is where, we had Pranav, and he came, and that is what, he has been asked here to tell you guys, what was the story, what was the problems earlier when we were an unstructured organization, and what we had to change to become what we are right now.
So the thing comes very simply, if you see the arrows, the way we have grown, and if the intensity is high, if the energy, passion is too high, generally the people skills go down. We start burning out. Right? And with that speed, that momentum, you start to stretch everyone together. Now, when I have traveled across the countries with them, I found 2 things very common. Right? The entire world is together with one word, which is called love, and one beautiful word called respect brings everything together. Now, with these 2 words as a principle, I used to guide them that, man, sometimes if things doesn't work out, just you need to do is breathe a little bit. Not everything can be completed in one day. And many times it was like, but sometimes I have to go and tell them, because when you go with the people with such a hustle, right, it is very difficult because they are in different zone now. Today, when the entire AI world is talking about AI, we have our AI agents, which is already doing a product with RTA for us, and it is going in full gusto. But you have to hand slap them sometime and tell them, no, just stop for some time. It becomes very difficult. And that is the beauty of any person, and what we just heard in the discussion before. If the passion is high, right, the control becomes very difficult. Can you go ahead, Pradeep? Next. It has to go. Yeah.
So at a glance, this is what we are right now. We are in 10 different countries. We have 24 offices. We have 75,000 trucks inducted on our platform. So that includes that we are at least managing 100,000 drivers on our platform. And we have 600 plus employees.
Now with this, if I pause a little bit, as we grow, and we all are, most of us are HR folks, right? It is not what we build, right? That is important. It is what the people who are there in the system, how they see their career as, becomes more important. Because any company we work with, there will be people and there will be a work, but there is something which connects both of them is called purpose. And what I strongly felt is, if there is an organization which has got a purpose and the employees of the organization is connected with the purpose, you need not do anything, because all these, it is very difficult during the COVID, post-COVID, to have an eye on every employee. Rather, if the purpose is connected, employees are connected with a word called purpose, it is very simple and easy that your work will continue. And this is something which I focus every time whenever interacting with them, working with them, that this word should never miss our agenda. Yes?
So this is just overall of our technology ecosystem. If you see, our technology ecosystem is also catering to each and every users in our transportation industry. It is not like that the technology is for me. There are so many AI agents which we have built. Right now, it is not for my operational efficiency. It is basically now to make sure that my employees have some sort of a work-life balance. Earlier, they had to be 24 hours on job. Now, they don't need to do that, because a lot of their tasks is done by the AI agents for me right now. So they only have to handle escalations and deviations and all those particular things, right? I'll also move through this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now this comes like any HR folks, we love to show you those photographs of happy employees, successful employees, of awards, right? How the things, the wellness things, we love to do that. But one thing I'll tell you, spilling the beans in such a fast growing organization is many times we lose the focus on the people, the workforce, right? And the connect what we have, right? So in that, we started and we brought all the leaders, almost 2 years back. And we had one word which connected them all. And that word was called to be a giant. We were a small organization, 9 years old organization, still a giant. We are on a journey of an IPO. And I told them, to be a giant, this has forever been our passion. This desire to be a giant. Not to stand on one's own shoulders, but to have one for a dear friend. For these may be small things, but to be a giant is a big thing. A giant moves the world forward. And that is what the inspiration which brought everyone together. Today, I can tell you, in terms of diversity, we are almost 23%. Not to be heard in the logistics industry, right? It is sort of a blue-collared job what we talk about. In terms of attrition, we are almost 13%, not that bad, in terms of a new age company, right? The way we operate and our people practices, it completely depends on the momentum of the market, the speed what we move forward. 2 days back, my first employee completed his 9 years in the organization. And that is quite beautiful. The organization is 9 years. The first employee was hired. He still carries that feeling for you. I think that is a win for all of us. And I say that I don't know how to create business, but I know how to create careers. I know how to create that win, and I know how the winning is to be done. Right? So with this, can we have our good happy moments? So with this, with the TruKKer, we also had a company called Atomics. We had a company called Omnilog. We had a company called Moxie in different domains. And this, ladies and gentlemen, I take it with a lot of pride and honor because Great Place to Work is a certificate which we proudly showcase everywhere, global certification, right? And in my 5 big countries, wheresoever I went, I did not only get those certifications, I get the best workplaces in the top 10 of the category and the best workplace of Asia for last 2 years. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, you can see Pradeep and me, generally we are together in these activities. Can we go to the last slide maybe? Yeah. So this is what it is. And this arrow, remember that we are not a trucker with a C, we are trucker with 2 Ks. These arrows, what we have, it shows that we are double, not lesser than anyone. And this is how, what we feel, ladies and gentlemen. With still 1 minute remaining, I just wanted to summarize this entire organization in the world that to be a giant is forever been our passion, this desire to be a giant. With this, I give a pause. If any questions, ladies and gentlemen, we are more than honored to take it. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yasmin and team, for putting a great event. Thank you.
Thank you.